it's gonna be. You know how I played it all. That nigga burning G. All by his bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now what's it gonna be? You know how I played it all. That nigga burning G. All by his bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm all up by my bread. All by my bread. Now bitch, I'm first green.
Back to your favorite channel, man. Back to your favorite channel, Pelican Bay Dog TV and News, giving it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Like I always say, hit that like button before you forget here. Everybody forgetful. I chill. So many things going on. Big salute to all the dog lovers across the world, from one side of the planet to the other side, from the top to the bottom. You know, big shout out to everybody, man. Big salute to the brothers and sisters down in the chat that's rocking with me. We about to get this news and his dog TV, dog talk started for the day. Like I said, hope everybody having a great morning, great evening, great afternoon, great night. Just depends on when you're watching this video. We about to get into it the way we always get into it, man. And like I said, I want to send a big shout out, much love to the brothers and the sisters down in the chat and everybody watching this video from afar. CNN satellites from outer space chimed in. The CNN satellites from outer space chimed in, and they say, we overlooked something, PBK. We overlooked something. We forgot a dog fighting bus in South Carolina that we just picked up on our Richters. We just picked it up, and it happened in the middle of December. and it wasn't broadcasted, on the, the dog news. So what I'm gonna give y'all is a dog fighting bust that happened in South Carolina, Walterboro County. I'm gonna give y'all that. We'll talk about that. And like I said, we're gonna speak about some more dog talk as well. And I want to talk to the brother Street Rossi. We were speaking about the Pressing Canaries, and you was asking me about training. You feel like your dog is too friendly and different things like that. But that's what you want, and you gotta understand that your dog is around you. So he's gonna keep that, what you worried about is how he reacts when somebody messes with you and how he reacts when you're not around, But at the end of the day, I say that to say this, Street Rossi. Go holler at the brother Ronnie Oliver on Facebook. He's great with them kind of dogs. He's great with dogs in general, but he's great and he knows the temperament of them presses. That's his forte, you know what I'm saying? So go holler at that brother, Ronnie Oliver, on Facebook, Street Rossi. Tell him I sent you, if or whatever. But great brother, man. And like I said, he could tell you the temperament of them Pressing Canaries more. He deal with them more. He could tell you what to and what not to do when it comes to them Pressing Canaries. He could tell you if this normal, if it's not normal. What kind of dog, what kind of dogs that you trying to build up when it comes to that breed of dog. So holla at him, fam. He got more knowledge on that line than I got, or a breed of dogs than I got, and he can lead you in a better direction than I can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big shout out to all the brothers and sisters training them breeds, training the dogs across the country, across the world. I don't care what breed of dog it is, and big salute to any brother training a bull breed dog, because a lot of times, some of our bull breed dogs are some of your hardest dogs to train, more stubborn, they don't lack the knowledge. It's the fact that it takes more to get into that pool of knowledge with that dog. He know how to do the same things as other dogs do, but in order to get in that pool, I don't got to do nothing but just crack a little thin piece of glass for this Malinois. Just crack that glass. But for this other dog, I may have to go through a reinforced steel wall, But once I get through it, it's the same results. And that's all you got to remember, man. That's all you got to remember. Now, let me show you a little bit of video I got, just running out in the field with Mellow Yellow, taking her, let her run around in the snow for a little while. I want to say her first snow. I was going to take YSL out there too to run around in the field, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go out there with any gloves on, and my fingers start getting frostbit. You know, I start feeling frost bite setting in after probably about 15 minutes of being out there. You know, so I really had to go back in, and my hands was hurting. You know, really, really hurting. And the snow was a little bit deeper than I expected it was. You know, so I never took YSL out there. I take, you know, she go out to use the bathroom. I'm talking about far as playing out in the field and all that. May take out there when it, you know, melt down a little bit. But yeah, man, everybody stay safe out there. And like I said, we got some dog talk to talk about and some dog news as well. But y'all check this video out. Me and Melly Yellow out there, I let them run around for a few minutes. PBK9s, giving it to you the way I always give it to you. Let's get into it. Let's go, girl.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
It went in the snow. She can't find it. Now, like I said, we're going to get into the South Carolina dog fighting bust or a raid where 2 people was locked up. Actually, it was 3 people arrested in this situation. And this happened in the middle of December. And like I said, I didn't get any kind of alert about it. But it came up a couple days ago, so I had to repost it. And like I said, this is the first time I did this video with these brothers on it. It's just to bring awareness to the pit bull game, man. Just to bring awareness. You know, like if I wouldn't give you the news from January to December, last year alone, just look at it. Look at it like this, right? Last year alone, if I wouldn't give you the situations that's going down from January to December, the only dog fighting bust the country would have knew about is Royal Bull. You'd have heard about Royal Bull and maybe one other one. And I'm talking about the whole country. I ain't saying you and your state wouldn't have knew about it or you and your city wouldn't have knew about it. I'm speaking about the whole country alone knowing about it. It wouldn't have. Royal Bull is the only one that may have went around, you know, by word of mouth, what happened, and through Facebook and stuff like that. So it's all about bringing awareness to this game, man. Like I said, let brothers see it ain't the same on one side of the fence as you think it is, as it is on the other. You know, and like I said, everybody grown men, make your own decisions, make your own choices. You know, I'm just here to give brothers and sisters this news. So what we about to do is go to Walterboro, South Carolina, and check out this little article about a dog fighting arrest or a dog fighting raid. Matter of fact, it said a dog fighting ring was broken up. PBK9s, giving it to you. Y'all hit that like button up. Y'all drop down in the comments like you always do. And let's get into it.
Alleged dogfighting ring broken up in SC Lowcountry. By Jen Wood. A search warrant executed by the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, SLED, with the assistance of the Pelican County Sheriff's Office, CCSO, earlier this week has resulted in the arrests of at least 3 individuals in connection with a dog-fighting operation in Walterboro, South Carolina. The search warrants were executed on Monday, December 16, 2024, at residences on Cleveland Street and Bulmer Place in Walterboro. Sources close to the investigation indicated nearly 24 dogs were found in connection with the operation. The police presence was announced by CCSO deputies on social media. Kenyatta Walker, 29, of Walterboro was charged with 3 counts of animal fighting or baiting and 3 counts of ill-treatment of animals/torture. Gregory Bulmer Jr., 30, of Walterboro, was charged with 8 counts of ill-treatment of animals/torture. Gregory Bulmer Sr., 71, also of Walterboro, was also arrested and charged with criminal conspiracy. All 3 are currently incarcerated at the Colleton County Detention Center, and a $15,000 surety bond was set for each by Colleton County Magistrate Judge Roosevelt L. Jenkins. Kenyatta Walker, Colleton County Detention Center, Gregory Bulmer Sr., Colleton County Detention Center. As FITS News has previously reported, here, animal fighting is a huge issue in South Carolina, one I have sounded off on sporadically in the past. In an editorial published in 2017, I rebuked the inhumane treatment of animals, be it dogfighting, bear baying, or cockfighting. In that editorial, I urged state lawmakers to support severe punishments for those who participate in animal fights, wager on their outcome, or pay to attend them. This is a developing story. Please check back for updates.
Now, my brothers and sisters, like I say, I always give y'all that news. Let's get into a little bit of this dog talk. Hope everybody having a great evening, like I said at the beginning of the video. Now, first thing we will talk about, dismantling. I told you it's dismantling season, right, my brothers and sisters? The ones that know what I'm speaking about. Now, we got this deep snow down here in the South. And this is what I tell brothers. How you gonna talk about another brother dog? How you gonna talk about a pedigree? How you gonna ask me, is my dogs for fighting? How you gonna say I got pretty dogs for fighting? I mean, pretty dogs, but they ain't winning nothing. When we got a snowstorm down here in the South, right? And Pro and Game Mag, Douglas Brown, right? This is the type of stuff that I'm speaking about. You have never taken care of a dog in this type of weather. You are not capable of taking care of a dog in this type of weather. You're not capable of taking care of a yard in this type of weather. You don't know what it takes to be a true dog man. And like I said, this ain't, y'all got it confused if y'all trying to jump on me in this season right now. You know what I'm saying? You should have did it last year. I'm coming in and I'm stabbing and I'm coming in to finish. I ain't playing. I'm going for the jugglers. I ain't bothering y'all brothers. You want kicks. You trying to build something up off of nothing. And I ain't gonna, let it ride out like that. I got, like I said, plenty more stuff to do, plenty more stuff to talk about. Got St. Nick coming, Kringle, Dasher, Blitzen, Arctic, Boots, and Grinch. That's the pups off the litter that I got now. They 4 weeks old. You're gonna be seeing, because the brothers who got theirs, they'll be gone, and you'll be seeing mine on the camera. So I'll be showing you mine off that litter or whatever. But at the end of the day, man, all we can do is take care of these dogs. And like I always say, big salute to them brothers down in the chat. Hey, we can't worry about our haters. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like we said, man, like we said, it's very obvious that y'all brothers hate anybody that's taking care of their dogs, got their dogs looking good, got a good reputation about their breeding program. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hate all that stuff because brothers accomplished what you couldn't accomplish. And like I said before, in the time frame, in a quarter of the time frame that you did, you know, some of y'all still haven't accomplished it yet, and brothers done got to that level that you trying to achieve, at least to make you start hating on a brother. You know what I'm saying? See, this dog talk, you know, sometimes it's a little too harsh for a lot of brothers. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a little too harsh for a lot of brothers, but the thing is, you just gotta be real. You complain, we complain, we complain. We say what certain brothers, how certain brothers was handicapped in the dog game in the 60s, the 50s, 70s, 80s. But we know we had other things going on in societies in the 60s and early 70s and stuff like that, you know, in the 50s or whatever. We had other things going on in society. But in the 80s, brothers say they were handicapped by certain people, you know. And this is the thing. This is what I got to ask everybody in the dog community. You know, if the shoe fit, wear it. Who's handicapping you now? You handicapping each other, you know, handicapping each other. Yeah, I can talk trash to Fat Bill, and I can say, hey, I'm using your name right now, Fat Bill. You know, I can say, man, Fat Bill, he ain't want to sell, and this ain't true. I'm just saying, I'm just using you as an example, Fat Bill. I can say, oh, Fat Bill ain't want to sell Black Brothers dogs in the 80s, in the 90s. I couldn't shop with him. Tom Garner was selling Black Brothers curves and this and that in the 90s and this and that. I can say all that, right? And use all that stuff as excuses. But in reality, the only thing that's really holding all us brothers down is each other. It ain't Fat Bill holding you down. It ain't Garner holding you down. It's each other. You can't stand to see another brother doing good with these dogs, and you, in a way that you got to say, oh man, good looking dog. Now, I do want to say this, man. You know, if you have a personal issue with anybody in that chat, do not block them out. You know, don't block nobody out that chat unless they are spamming, you know, or doing something they really need to be blocked out of the chat about, you know, disrespecting. You know, don't block them out because you have a personal problem with them and I gave you a mod or something like that, and now you block them out and I'm wondering where they at or what's going on with them. I could take shit talking. You know what I'm saying? I could take all that. It's certain things and certain folk that need to be blocked out when we talk about doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I asked that of my mods, you know, don't just block somebody out if you got a personal problem against them. You know what I'm saying? Let it be a problem that they brought to the platform. You know? But I appreciate that, man. And y'all hit that like button up. Like I said, big salute to everybody out there taking care of them dogs, doing what they got to do with them dogs. It ain't no easy job, like I always say. Went out there checking my dogs this morning, making sure everybody was good. You know, the snow, like I said, was way deeper than I thought it was. And I ended up busting my butt out there, man. Now, I do want to ask Douglas Brown this. You know, I really am baffled about this, and I want to ask you this. How can you come on anybody's platform and attack me? This is one question I got. You know, we ain't talking about John. How can you go on anybody's platform and attack me when I'm the only way you made money off of YouTube, outside of brothers sending you money sometime in the Cash App when you doing your own channel? But far as you coming on YouTube and making some money for being on YouTube, nobody not donating you no money, I'm the only way you got paid. You know? And the thing about it, this the crazy part about it, brothers. You know, J-Bo came up there when he did my show, man. J-Bo say it ain't about no money. J-Bo told me straight up specifically, and I ain't saying this just to say it. Man, don't worry about no bread. Y'all know how J-Bo talk with that accent. Man, hey, listen, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about no money. But my thing is, I can't do one without doing the other. Pro was adamant about me giving him some money. Pressing the issue. Pro, you're not even making no money on your own page. But it's all good. Because I'm like, if I can make a couple dollars, let's just knock this thing down. But at the end of the day, look who thriving. J-Bo, the brother who wasn't worried about the bread, just came in to do the dog talk for the love of the game, doing his own thing. The brother who came in here looking for a bump, looking for a couple dollars to go run off and get him something. The one that had the girl in the background getting mad because, you see, the thing was, once that girl that Pro was going with knew that he was getting dope money off that channel, that's when she became part of the channel. Talking in the background, saying this and saying that, playing you, straight up playing you. And brothers didn't catch that, but brothers got Pro on video actually smoking dope in the house when he didn't know he was on live. Mr. hit the live button in the middle of a smoke session. So I understand why brothers may hate, but I don't understand why brothers may hate on me in certain situations. I can understand certain brothers hating, let me say it like that. But Pro and Game Mag, anything when it comes to Pelican Bay channel, you made money. Not going against me, but going with me. Now, this is the thing, brothers curved you out over and over to the point where your sister had to get on Facebook and YouTube and all kind of stuff and explain things. Oh, Pro don't care about y'all calling him a crackhead. He's truly comfortable with all that. You can't hurt his feelings. Listen here, we curved Pro out. Curved Pro out. Y'all don't know what to say to a junkie. Y'all don't know what to say to a flunky that come up here with these dogs that running his mouth about stuff that he don't know what he's talking about. My sis, you see, we put him in his place in this dog community. At the end of the day, he gotta choose what's more important, that 20 rock or that bag of dog food he need to buy for that dog. He got to figure out what's more important. That 40 flip slab that he trying to hustle up all do his channel to get, or to go put that chain set up and to set them dog houses up and all that other stuff. And the dog community clearly seen what's more important to Douglas Brown. Now, everybody can clearly say, since we try to see the dog brothers who really got dog credentials, we try to save Pro. We try to stick up and talk for them. When brothers speak down about this and down about that, we try to talk good for them. But at the end of the day, you can't do that for a crackhead. They're just going to be what they going to be. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, another thing, sometimes you can't blame things on the drugs. These people were assholes, and these people were them type of people before they got on drugs. The drugs just bought it out where they ain't trying to hide it. They willing to show it to anybody. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? Same person, before and after. He get off drugs, he the same. Still gonna be a snake, still gonna do anything for that, whatever he trying to do it for. But like I say, that dog train don't stop. The brothers that's doing the right things out here, man, none of that stuff stop. And like I said, we gonna keep maintaining, keep pushing forward, keep stacking, keep going up to the next level, and looking down at the brothers who stuck in the swamps. Like the brother showed up say, drain the swamps, man. When you drain them, now y'all all down there in the empty bucket. Now, what I do want to say is, you know, because I run a channel where we speak against animal abuse, we speak against animal cruelty, we do all that. So what I want to say is, James Elmer Givens, you know, can you come up on the channel and give me an interview about dog fighting prevention? You know, can you come up here and give me an interview about animal cruelty prevention? You know, I want to know. Teach us so we can teach the brothers about what they taught you in animal prevention. You know, that's what I'm talking about. You don't want to do that, James Elmer Givens Jr. You don't want to do that. Come up here and teach us what they taught you in animal cruelty prevention, so we can spread it to the world. Because you can't get it with them little folk to watch your channel. You can't get it to the world. You know, come over here, let's get it to the world, man, so brothers can understand and how to prevent animal cruelty and animal abuse. You know what I'm saying? Brothers don't want to do that. You straight up going to classes, but yet you going to classes is fake, because when you get back on social media, you some big, bad, tough guy. Some big, bad, tough guy. And them folk, they wasting their state money sending you to a dog fighting class because you ain't a dog fighter. James Elmer Givens Jr. is not a dog fighter. He's a dog abuser and a puppy peddler. That's what he is. So dog fighting classes, you wasting state money on a flunky. But like I said, man, come up here, give me an interview, and give the world an interview about what you learn in the animal prevention and the dog fighting prevention classes. The animal cruelty prevention, excuse me. You know, there's so many topics and so many things we want to speak about besides the things, like I said, that really matters amongst these brothers out here in this dog thing. You know, when I gave brothers the South Carolina dog fighting situation. I don't do a lot of old news, but it hasn't been that old yet, and it slipped by my radars, being that it was the beginning of December. Now, if I would have picked up something that happened in August, I probably wouldn't reported it, you know. But December, you know, mid-December, I'm reporting it. And like I said, we give the actual cases, when they do updates on the cases, we give the sentences when they give updates on the sentences, you know. But other than that, it is what it is. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Simple as that, man. Some gonna like it, some ain't. Let's stick to the facts, my brothers and my sisters. You know, let's not ramble all over the place on distractions. Probation. Everybody who's been on probation, we all know the same thing. Like I said before, you must get a job. Now, use myself as an example. If I get probation and I say, my probation officer say where I work, and I say on YouTube, you don't think I'm gonna have to give him my channel? You don't think my probation officer will watch my channel? I mean, it's common sense. It ain't no assuming. It ain't no making no presumptions, no none of that. Common sense. If I tell my PO where I work YouTube, I do YouTube channel, I talk this, he gonna watch my channel. Whether he watch it every week, he ain't gotta watch it every week. He gonna watch it just to see, you know, what I'm doing. Y'all tell me y'all ain't under investigation. You telling me your boy ain't got something stirred up that he ain't mentioning to everybody. You know? It is what it is, though, man. It is what it is. Like I said, Jeff Bleezo, you know, multiple fake pages. Every fake page we see you with, every fake page them boys send to me. They done sent me about 4 more fake pages. We exposing all the fake pages. You know, we getting you up out of here. Getting you up out of here. Playing all the way cutthroat. Ain't taking no prisoners. Ain't feeling sorry for you. Ain't no holding back. You want to stand with James Elmer Givens Jr., line them up. No, line them up. Because it's dismantling season. You know, brothers is not going to be harassed. Brothers is not going to be aggravated by somebody who don't even supposed to have dogs. Supposed to be around dogs. No, none of that. You're not going to aggravate me. You're not going to harass me. You're not going to make none of that stuff. Man, get your funky ass and somewhere and sit down. Hey, Buck City, when you gonna start shooting videos without your arm in it? When you gonna stop shooting, taking pictures and trying to sell them wormy ass looking puppies? You still got wormy looking puppies, boy. Jeff Blizzo, whatever your name is. Cracking Kennels, Elmer James Givens Jr. You still got wormy looking puppies. You know? You still don't learn. You still don't learn. That's why I say in my last video, them folk gonna make an example out of your bald head ass. You know, they gonna make an example, and then like I said before, you know, who you gonna blame it on? You can't blame it on nobody but yourself. You know, can't blame it on nobody but yourself. Same way Marl can't blame it on nobody but himself. You know, he know what type of person you was. He know what type of situations you was in, and he steady. He put himself in that situation. Like I said before, it's dismantling season. Go back and look at LaShawn Johnson, 2004. Go back, Google LaShawn Johnson, which is mouth cunt. Go Google 2004 dogfighting situation. How is it so funny? Buck City busted 2004. Mall Cunt, like I said before, 2004. Buck City going through it. Feds, U.S. Marshal just got Mall Cunt. It's like y'all go through y'all dog situations every time at the same damn time. What a damn coincidence. What a coincidence. That's why I say it's some explaining got to be going on. You know, it's some explaining got to be going on. That ain't no kind of coincidence. Mall Cunt 2004, international dog fighting and drug ring. But we all know that was kind of in the era where they wasn't federal. It wasn't federal then, like it is now. You know, not saying that what he was involved with wasn't federal, but the actual dog fighting itself wasn't. But he was involved with drugs and everything else, which made it a federal situation. 2004, James Elmer Givens. 2004, LaShawn. 2004, James Elmer Givens. 2023, LaShawn. 2024. Guess I'm the only one to see it. I'm the only one to see it. But every day, you know, brothers want to hit likes, brothers want to donate. Y'all donate the most to the lies. You know what I'm saying? When brothers give you that truth, you know, like I said, you don't want to hear it. But it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. You know, I'm going to keep giving you the truth. Because like I said before, it's a whole lot more other brothers and sisters out there that I haven't reached yet that I'm going to reach. I ain't trying to do like a lot of these brothers and just rumble with the same group of people all the time. I'm trying to get more and get more and get more and get more. You know? My channel is contrary to a lot of brothers' opinions, my channel is not just totally focused on American Pit Bull Terriers. It's focused on all dog lovers. But we specialize in the American Pit Bull Terriers, you know? But, man, like I said, the bad apples gonna be the bad apples. The great dog men gonna be the great dog men. And the game just gonna keep moving. You know, brothers, like I said, you can't compare me giving the dog news to a brother who don't supposed to be around dogs, a brother who they know channel, they told don't get on social media already. You know, they done told him all that already. You can't compare him mentioning any dog brother name. You know, if he mentioned any dog brother name, you know, it's automatically them folk writing it down on their notepad. You know, I'm giving you the dog news. If you don't wind up in the news, 9 times out of 10, your name don't get mentioned on my channel. You know, the ones who get mentioned on my channel who not on the news, like Titan Kennel, a.k.a. Craig, is because you do flunky shit and you get mad because you trying to jip brothers and use a fraud out here in this dog community, and then you mention my name on Facebook, thinking you some big you, and I got to break you down and show you what it is, that we all on the same level when it comes to treating brothers. You know, if I ain't out here acting like James Elmer Givens, you're not gonna treat me like that. You know, we understand why brothers like Chico Lopez talk trash to folk like James Elmer. He's supposed to talk trash to folk like that. You know, anybody, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, you don't supposed to have a dude like that in your circumference. His mentality and way of thinking is only a way of thinking that's gonna lead you a couple places, to the graveyard or to jail. It ain't gonna lead you to success. You know, it's no brother that's gonna go on Buck City channel and be on his channel as a guest and gonna go off and do your own channel. It's never gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not the type of guy that's gonna try to help you build up. He's not the type of guy that's gonna help anybody build up. He can't even build up his damn self. You know what I'm saying? Can't even. And like I said, you know, some things, you know, you just gotta leave like it is, you know, and you can't do nothing about it. And I'm content with that. You know I can't change everything in the world. I just, you know, try to do what I can do to change the things I can change. You know, and I'm not feeling down on myself or bad because I can't make this person think like this, or because I want you to feel like this, you don't feel like that. Most of y'all are grown, you know, and the ones who aren't grown, that's what we need to be embedding into these grown brothers to make sure you giving the young brothers the right knowledge. You know, you can't, y'all older brothers, and I'm me, myself, everybody that's in the older bracket, you can't make these dudes who you know is not legitimate in the dog game, you can't give them platforms to feed these young brothers this bullshit. You're only making it worse on the dog game. You know, you thinking, oh, it's funny, but actuality, you ruining the dog game because the more young brothers you let feed this type of stuff to, the more, you know, them young brothers impressionable. So a lot of them may believe that BS. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get them kind of dog brothers that living like James Elmer Givens, then the dog game is ruined. You know what I'm saying? It's ruined. You know, like I say, no ambition, no goals, no drive, straight full of lies, hate, envy, jealousy. Ruined, finished in the dog game, don't know when it's over, can't comprehend, lack of comprehension when it comes to things that's gonna matter in his life. You know, I mean, and to the young brothers, like I said, if you can't see that some things, like I said before, are not even meant to listen to, as I was told by older wise people. Some things are just not even great to listen to get into your ears. Whether you say, oh, I don't believe that, you shouldn't even put that bad type of stuff in your head. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where it's gonna be, man. Some things are better left alone. You know, you don't gotta get bit by the snake to know the snake will bite you. You can see it already through history and what's going on. You don't gotta go out there and stick your hand in front of that snake mouth just to see if it's gonna bite and poison you. You done heard about it. You see it, you know. But like I say, it is what it is, man. At the end of the day, we can't blame Fat Bill, them brothers and their crew. You can't blame none of my white brothers. Salute to all my white brothers. None of my white brothers we can blame in this dog game for brothers not being recognized, for brothers not having the recognition they needed and wanted from the 80s on back to 2025. You can't do it because I simply see it right now. The hate and the reason you wasn't recognized is because your own damn selves. You know, you don't know how to be around. You don't know how to just congratulate your own kind. You don't know how to recognize your own kind is achieving excellence. And the white brothers will come up to you so easily and say, man, great looking dogs. You're doing a great job. It's the black brothers that get up on there. You know, the dog's fat, but is they fighting? Is they winning? You know, is they fighting? Is they winning? I ain't had a white brother that get up there yet on YouTube that said, my dog's pretty, but is they winning? Is they fighting? Ain't had a white brother yet that get up there and say it. And excuse me, fellas, for going a little on the black and white end right this second, but I just gotta make things apparent to brothers, which should be already apparent, rather. You know, I can count on both my hands how many brown brothers hate on my dog, including Spanish and Mexican. You're not getting out of this either, brothers. Y'all not getting out of this either. You know, every 5 minutes, you either got a black one or a Spanish brother. Oh, you don't roll this. You don't roll that. They pretty. You don't roll this. You don't roll that. Self-hate and a lot of blame. You know, self-hate and a lot of blame, and that's why you can't get your shit out there. That's why you ain't gonna never have the Jeep, the Red Boy, the Chinaman, the Eli, and all that. Yeah, you got the dogs, but you just don't realize and know how to put your name out there. You don't know how to take pride in what you got without hating on everybody else. See, it's a difference in taking pride in what you got and what you building and still representing with the whole dog community. You know what I'm saying? And taking pride in what you got and trying to say, oh, the white brothers ain't nothing. Oh, the Mexican brothers ain't nothing. Nah, we ain't gonna do it like that. All brothers are something, but you still take pride in what you got. You know what I'm saying? You still take pride in what you got. But because you take pride in what you got, you don't treat nobody else no different. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is, man. And the thing about it, like I said, how long I been up here? My white brothers ain't saying, oh, them pretty dogs, but you don't fight them. The black brothers saying it. But y'all the ones complaining about not being known. Y'all the ones talking about, oh, we trying to, 2 years ago, we trying to bring the black brothers out that wasn't known in the 80s and give them names and this and that. That's what I got from it when I was watching your channels. You know? Go check my old channels out, my old videos out, right? When I first started talking about pit bulls. When I first got into it, I did Jeep versus Red Boy, yellow versus this dog. I got in the game trying to bring some creativity to the thing. It wasn't even a color thing when I got into talking about this dog thing. I was watching y'all channels talking, and y'all was talking about black brothers wanting to get known, this, that. But now I see why you wasn't getting known. You know, Same reason you ain't getting known now. Hate, lies, and jealousy, and lack of ambition, lack of goals. And when you see other brothers with them, you chop, trying to chop his tree down. You know? That's all it is to it, man. Plain out and simple. Like I said, man, for everybody in this dog game, the only way you're going to survive the dog game, I don't care what color you is. You know, the only way you're going to survive this dog game is to deal with dog brothers, legitimate dog brothers who are legitimate people. You know, it don't matter who you is, man. You can't deal with them folk out there getting in trouble all the time. If you see all that, you got to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got a yard full of dogs, right? You're not even in the game. But you know, a guy that shops with you, he gets in a lot of trouble. And he's starting to get in even more trouble. You got to separate yourself from that type of situation. Yo, fam, you know, I'm not trying to be involved with that stuff that you got going on. And in this modern day dog news, it shows you that his trouble trickles down to your yard. Sometimes it don't even matter if he got dogs or not. But I mean, most likely he gonna have dogs, but he don't necessarily have to have as many as you got. He can have just one or two. But all his other problems trickle down to your dogs. We got to pay attention. The same way we say we could pay attention in that square, we could pay attention in that box and have a good eye. In order to be a good handler, you got to have an excellent eye. You cannot be a great handler without having two things, a great hand and a great eye. Great eye before the great hand, you know, but one is just as important as the other, you know. So use that same eye to survive in this dog game. Like I said before, you can't survive by yourself in this dog game. You know, you can't say F all the black brothers and survive in this dog game. You can't say F all the white brothers and survive in this dog game. You can't say F all the Hispanic and Spanish brothers and survive in this dog game. You causing yourself problems. You got to harmonize with the real folk out here. You know, it don't matter who you is, if they conduct themselves like people supposed to conduct themselves, them the folk you rock with. You rock with the folk that got something to lose and conducted themselves like they got something to lose, man. You don't rock with them folk that doing bull jive every day. You know, we can rock. I can talk to you. I can speak to you. I can go out. We can go out there and do things like go out the mall or something, or go hanging out and do different things. But when it comes to these dogs, I got to separate myself. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, when you separate yourself from brothers with the dogs, they don't want to deal with you no more because that's all they had in common with you. You know? So when you separate yourself with the dogs, they stop coming around. But like I said, man, it's about paying attention to your surroundings. Stop running for distractions, because brothers shoot them out here like this, man. They shooting distractions out left and right. And when you run with it, you run with it. You know? It ain't nobody made that fake stuff up about the PayPal and Pelican Bay K9s and Nitty. Thank you for the money and taking the payments and all that. Nobody created that besides Titan Kennel, a.k.a. Craig, or one of these flunkies here at Conway that's hating, they can't get their dogs off, or hating on me because I am what they want to be. I was and still is what they want to be and can never be. That's all it is to it, man. Haters gonna hate, but they still gonna play. They gonna hate, but they gonna be okay. And I'm all right, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and that's what a lot of brothers get mad about too, you know? Brothers want you to be doing bad out here. When you ain't doing bad, or at least what they doing, then they got something to say. Like I said, It ain't no big deal. Folk, it ain't a person in this world that ain't been talked about or going to be talked about. I don't care who it is. When a baby is born from the womb, folks start talking about that baby. If the baby, oh, that's an ugly baby. Oh, folk gonna talk about you no matter what and who you is. No matter what you're doing good or what you're doing bad, folk gonna talk about you. Or find something, you can be doing everything great for people, you're still gonna find something bad to say about it. You know, so at the end of the day, it don't bother me, man. Keep doing what I'm doing is my motto. You know, keep doing what I'm doing, keep giving it like I always give it. Some gonna like it and some ain't. Just like I said, man, some gonna like it, some ain't. We stand on it. You know, stand on it. We stand beside the real dog brothers and the real dog community out here. All breeds of brothers and sisters. You know, got a great interview coming for brothers. You know, in the next couple of days, I'm gonna drop that for you. Hey, all I can do is deliver, man. All I can do is deliver. And like I always tell my brothers, you know, keep doing what y'all doing out there. Keep making them positive moves out there, man. That's all we can do. Keep our head going forward motion at all times. You know what I'm saying? Go to the sound. We going to the sound. Samurai. Samurai know what that means. And brothers like Track Life and all that. We going to see, a lot of brothers don't know why that flag is pointing a certain direction on them boys' uniform. You know what I'm saying? You know, it just is what it is, man. When you're running in that direction of the action, the flag blows a certain direction. You know, when you're running to the action, the wind gonna blow a certain direction and gonna blow that flag in a certain direction. You know, but hey, we gonna keep it on a level that a lot of these boys can comprehend, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave the flunkies where they at, like I always say. And let's keep doing our things, dog brothers out here, man. Keep doing our things. Keep doing what we do. We control the narrative, brothers. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how big, how little your channel is. We all control the narrative. We got the dogs. Stop acting like somebody who can't have dogs can control the narrative to y'all brothers, because he damn sure can't control the narrative to me. You already know that. You know, he can't control the narrative to none of y'all. Listen here, man. Y'all brothers, you know, you got the given right from the United States of America to own dogs. You know, there's only selected few people who lost them rights to own dogs. Now, it ain't like the right to own firearms. People lose the right to own firearms every day. And we all know, a lot of people still need to have firearms that lost their rights because of some simple stuff. Firearms and losing the right to have dogs is two different things. Too easy to lose your rights for firearms. For these dogs, you gotta do something. You gotta really do something. And like I said, man, this ain't arguing season, this dismantling season. You know, this jumping on a down dog, finishing them off. You know, silver bullet. Silver bullet. The only thing they say can stop a werewolf. It's over, man. It's over. We done looked at Walking Dead long enough. We done seen how to stop zombies. And them folk coming up out the ground. When I told y'all they done finished already. We know how to stop them. It ain't our fault, man. Buck City, who is you mad at? You know, and anybody, like I said before, if y'all can't answer the hard questions like what's going on with Mall Camp, you can't answer the hard questions like come up here and give us that interview and tell the country and the world how to stay away from animal cruelty. Tell the country and the world, because that's what you're supposed to be doing, James Elmer Givers Jr. You're supposed to be up here preaching how to preach against animal cruelty and all that type of stuff. You know, you don't want to answer these questions, so answer the simple stuff. Why are you mad? What you mad about? Because when you was playing with Frenchies and bullies and bulldogs and all that other stuff, I was playing with them yellow dogs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Buck City got up there talking he had Big John dogs back in the 90s and the early 2000s? Man, get the hell out of here. Now that y'all know that's a total damn lie. He ain't have nothing. If anything, Maul Kent had it. Maul Kent might be had it. You ain't had shit, James Elmer Givens Jr. Besides a bunch of bullies, a bunch of Frenchies, a bunch of pockets, a bunch of bulldogs and mixed breed bulldogs. You know, the bulldogs that you had, they look like American bulldogs because they weren't the English bulldogs. Can you imagine brothers and sisters of all breeds out there across the country? Can you imagine having all these dogs that I just named, top dollar dogs, in urine and feces? And can you imagine your little Frenchie staying in the kennel crate all day long to the point where he just in there in mud? And most mud is dirt and water. But we talking about mud from feces and urine mixing. You know, we talking about matted hair. When we talk about these dogs like Shih Tzus and different things, you know, can you see it? That's why the courts say, no more, man. No more. We gave you a break on the jail time. No more. No more animals in this guy's possession. You know, I want to send a big shout out to James Elmer Givens Jr. neighbor with the DJI drone that flew that drone that day and saved all them dogs. You a hero, brother. You a hero. You a hero to them dogs. You know, you as a hero to them dogs, man, because if it wasn't for you flying that drone, catching that guy with that pellet gun, shooting them dogs, imagine how many dogs would be being abused right now. You know, imagine how many more dogs would have been shot with pellet guns. How many eyes would have been shot out. How many dogs would have been sitting back there with 1.177 lead in them. So say what they want to say about me. Big shouts out to you, brother. You flew that drone that day. You know, you flew that drone that day. See, some issues I may argue on. Some issues I may argue on, man. Invading privacy, evading privacy, evading privacy. But the Lord works in mysterious ways. This is some privacy that needed to be invaded. You can't go tit for tat against legal folk. James Elmer Givens Jr. Like I said, I'm going to make it my business to expose everything that you're trying to hide. Everything you're trying to hide, I'm going to expose it to these folk to let them see what you're doing with these dogs. You know, sometimes you got to play your position. Sometimes you got to play the game the way it's supposed to be played. And like I said, that's what I'm doing right now. You know, my channel is all about helping brothers understand what's going on in the game in modern day times. It's also, my channel is also here to save some brothers. You know what I'm saying? We're going to save some brothers. Because this one dude that we're going to eventually, dog man by dog man, wash him out the dog community. You know, wash him out the community. He think it's a game. He think it's a joke by having different dog men on this channel arguing with each other. But yet, they don't got the common sense to know y'all arguing in front of the feds. You know, y'all argument is on that desk. And he's sitting back ringing the bell, laughing at y'all. And y'all stupid enough to do it. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. At the end of the day, like I said, salute to all the real dog lovers in Tacoma, Washington, Pierce County. You know, all the real dog lovers. Like I said, I make sure I share all my videos now to Tacoma. Everything that I see evolving Tacoma on Facebook when it comes to pets and taking care of these dogs. Like I always say, my brothers, I ain't gonna keep y'all here too long. You know, y'all stay safe, y'all stay legal, y'all stay warm. PB K9s, and I'm out.